They watch you, sometimes silently, sometimes openly. You feel it in rooms when no one speaks, in conversations that pause the moment you enter, in the way eyes follow you though they pretend not to, and it can feel suffocating, chosen one. Like every move is being tracked, every word measured, every choice weighed. But what you must realize is this: you're being monitored because you carry something different. You carry a light that cannot be ignored. Monitoring is not always a sign of hatred. Sometimes it's curiosity, sometimes it's intimidation, and sometimes it's pure spiritual recognition. Even when people don't understand why they're watching you, their spirit knows. They sense the divine fingerprints on your life, and it pulls their attention whether they want it to or not. That's why you felt like you've lived under constant observation. Not because you did anything wrong, but because heaven marked you right. But here's the thing no one tells you: being monitored is part of the plan. It was designed. Spirit allows eyes to be fixed on you because your life is a message. Your walk is a signal. Your survival, despite every attack, is evidence. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to be a living sign of what divine covering looks like. That's why your enemies have studied you so closely. They can't understand how you keep rising after every setback. They can't understand how, despite their plans, your table keeps being prepared. And yet, monitoring is not easy. There were moments you felt exposed, unsafe, moments you didn't know who you could trust, because the monitoring wasn't just strangers, it came from friends, from family, from people close enough to know your vulnerabilities. It felt like betrayal, but it was surveillance. But what if I told you this surveillance is only temporary? That all this watching is building towards something much larger. Spirit's plan is bigger than their eyes. What they see as control, heaven sees as confirmation. Because you're about to be elevated into places where their monitoring won't matter. You're about to step into a season where the eyes on you won't just watch your struggle, they'll witness your victory. Imagine their shock when the very story they tracked, the very life they thought they could contain, becomes the testimony that sets others free. That's why you've been so heavily observed. Your transformation will not be hidden. It will be public. Think about Joseph in Egypt. His brothers watched him from a place of jealousy, monitoring his every move until they sold him. Potiphar's wife monitored him until lies sent him into prison. But none of that watching could prevent the plan of Spirit. In fact, the monitoring was necessary. Because when Joseph rose, when the famine came, and nations needed saving, every single person who once watched his downfall had to witness his rise. That's you. You are Joseph in your generation. And every eye that followed you in the pit will see you in the palace. You may not feel like it now. You may feel weighed down by constant scrutiny. You may question why God didn't allow you the luxury of invisibility, of anonymity. But Spirit never called you to be hidden forever. He called you to be refined in silence and revealed in glory. The monitoring is only proof that your unveiling is near. Do you really think the enemy would waste so much energy tracking someone with no assignment? Do you really believe you'd be studied so intensely if there wasn't something dangerous about you to the kingdom of darkness? They monitor what they fear. They monitor what they can't destroy. And the more they monitor, the more they expose themselves. Their watchfulness reveals their insecurity. Because chosen one, you are not watching them, they are watching you. That tells you everything. You've become the focal point of energies, whispers, even attacks. And yet, none of it has stopped your progress. That's Spirit's bigger plan, for you to outlast every scheme, so that when your blessing comes, no one can deny who authored it. But here's the hidden truth. While they've been monitoring you, Spirit has been monitoring them. Every word spoken against you, every plan formed in secret, every eye that stayed on you too long, it has all been recorded. And soon, those who watched your life like a spectator sport will be forced to watch your blessing like a live broadcast. Spirit has already prepared the stage. Your rise is not just personal, it is prophetic. It will prove something to everyone who doubted you. Chosen one, I want you to breathe this in. You are not a victim of surveillance. You are the centerpiece of a divine demonstration. The attention, though exhausting, is proof you are carrying something weighty. If you were ordinary, they'd look away. But because you are extraordinary, because your spirit announces itself before you even speak, they cannot help but keep their eyes on you. This is not by accident. It is strategy, and soon, Spirit will flip it. Those who monitored you will shift from suspicion to awe. They'll watch you rise in ways they cannot explain. They'll see resources released into your hands, doors opened that no one can shut, connections formed that bypass every system of control. And when it happens, they will know it wasn't luck. It wasn't chance. It was destiny, unfolding exactly as heaven designed. So don't fear the eyes on you. Don't shrink under the weight of being observed. Stand taller, walk bolder, speak with conviction, because every step you take is part of the bigger plan. Every move you make under observation is setting the stage for your unveiling. They think they're tracking you, but really, Spirit is leading you. And soon, the monitoring will turn into a testimony too undeniable to ignore. You've been chosen not just to be blessed, but to be witnessed being blessed. And when that moment comes, it won't be silent. Will shake the very spirits that have watched you from the shadows. This is only the beginning. You've felt it in the air, haven't you? The sense that something is shifting, that the monitoring is intensifying, that eyes are on you more than ever before. It is not your imagination. The closer you move toward your calling, the more the pressure rises. But remember this truth. Pressure is the final sign before breakthrough. The enemy monitors most fiercely right before the release. Why? Because he knows he's running out of time. Chosen one, your life is about to pivot in ways even you cannot fully comprehend. You've endured years of surveillance, of judgment, of whispers behind closed doors. But soon, Spirit will turn it around in a single moment. In an instant, the very ones who monitored your hardships will watch you walk into your harvest. That's why it feels so heavy right now. That's why the eyes feel sharper, the atmosphere tighter. It's because the stage is already set for your reveal. They thought watching you would give them control. They thought studying your patterns, your weaknesses, your struggles would keep them ahead of you. But what they didn't realize is that Spirit was using their own watchfulness as part of his plan. Every step they've monitored has brought you closer to divine alignment. They were unknowingly documenting the very evidence that will prove Spirit's hand on your life. Think about Daniel. The officials in Babylon monitored him endlessly, searching for flaws, waiting for mistakes. They thought they found it in his prayer life. They used surveillance to trap him, throwing him into the lion's den. But Spirit flipped it. The very lions meant to consume him bowed in submission, and Daniel walked out untouched. The next morning, the same men who monitored him were judged by the same system they created. This is the power of divine reversal. What was meant to expose you will exalt you. What was meant to trap you will testify for you. That's why you've been monitored so carefully. It's not just jealousy, it's spiritual warfare. The darkness senses your rising, and yet, even with all the watching, they cannot stop what is coming. They cannot prevent what has already been decreed. Spirit says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." That includes weapons of observation, weapons of gossip, weapons of silent envy. None of it will prosper. It will only position you for greater. But here's what you need to hold on to. You are not rising for yourself alone. You are rising for the generations tied to your name. That's why Spirit allows this monitoring. It's not just to prove your resilience. It's to show others what divine protection looks like when Spirit chooses someone. Your journey becomes a roadmap for those who come after you. Your survival becomes their strength. Your victory becomes their hope. And for that to happen, you had to be seen. You had to be watched. Because hidden testimonies only impact a few, but public testimonies shift nations. Do you see it now? The monitoring is not your downfall, it's your stage lighting. It ensures that when your breakthrough comes, no one will be able to deny it. They'll say, "We watched them struggle. We watched them fight. We watched them get counted out. And yet, here they are, elevated, blessed, unstoppable." Your life will silence their doubts without you saying a word. That's why you must not despise being monitored. It's proof that you're chosen for something public, something undeniable. Chosen one, let me speak this into your spirit. Spirit is about to move you so quickly that those monitoring won't even be able to keep up. One day, they'll think they know your story. The next day, you'll be in a place they never imagined. The shift will be sudden, unexpected, divine. You won't need to announce it. The change will announce itself. And when it does, every eye that tracked you will have no choice but to bear witness. Understand this: monitoring is powerless without permission. Spirit has allowed it only because it serves a purpose. You are under divine surveillance far greater than human eyes. Heaven's gaze is on you, protecting you, guiding you, ensuring that no matter who else is watching, you cannot be touched beyond what Spirit allows. This is why you've survived what should have destroyed you. This is why every attempt to derail you has failed. Heaven has always had the final say, and soon Heaven's plan will manifest openly. Spirit is preparing a table for you, not in secret, but in the presence of your enemies. That means the monitoring will not stop the blessing, it will magnify it. The very ones who monitored your pain will monitor your prosperity. They'll watch you sit at the table Spirit designed, and no amount of envy or surveillance will be able to remove you from it. So walk boldly now. Do not let their watchful eyes make you shrink back. Do not let their silent judgments make you question your worth. You are not here to blend in. You are here to stand out, to embody the glory that Spirit placed upon your life. Every eye that tracks you is only confirmation that Heaven already sets you apart. You are chosen, you are covered, you are unstoppable, and the bigger plan, it is unfolding now. The same way a seed grows in darkness until the right time, your life has been nurtured in silence until this season of visibility. You are stepping into a time where your story cannot be hidden. The light on you is too bright. The purpose in you is too urgent. The blessings over you are too heavy. And Spirit says, the eyes watching you will see it all. So, chosen one, lift your head, straighten your shoulders, walk into this next chapter with confidence. You are not just being monitored, you are being revealed. And when the reveal comes, it will not just be a moment, it will be a movement. Your rise will echo, your victory will inspire, and your presence will testify of a God who always had a bigger plan. They may watch, they may whisper, they may wait, but none of it will stop. What is coming? Spirit's plan will prevail, and soon those monitoring you will tremble not because of you alone, but because of the power backing you. You are chosen, you are seen, you are protected, and you are about to be elevated beyond what any eye could predict. This is not the end of your story, is the unveiling of it, and every spirit, every enemy, every hidden watcher will know the chosen one has risen.